I've played this world for 1000 days now, and with that has come many surprises and memorable moments along the way, from my first wooden pickaxe to one of the luckiest Minecraft loot chests ever. Here is what 1000 days of achievements looks like. Hello everyone, it's Leon, or Locky, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Series. I've got a big plan for this episode. I'm actually planning on spending the remaining 126 days on this episode, so we can take our time. But to start it off, I want to extend our kitchen because, if I'm being honest, I barely use the blast furnaces, I barely use the smokers, and I'm always using those three there. They're normal furnaces, and it's just not enough. So it's time we upgrade. As you can see, I've dug out a room here, and this is how big I want the kitchen to be. I want to make it look like an actual kitchen, but obviously be productive at the same time. So I want to make a super smelter, that's the main goal, but then we will go through and we will decorate it and make it look all nice. So we need to gather together all the blocks for the super smelter. Hi guys, before we jump into today's episode, I just wanted to let you all know about my new Discord server that I've created, where you can come chill, find people to play with, and keep up to date with all of my latest videos. If you're interested, I'll drop the link in the description along with the pinned comment. Let's jump straight back into the video. Right, so that should be everything for the super smelter. We just need to get rid of the old kitchen. So let's do that. Just like that, there we go. Now we got all of this to work with. So of course, we're going to carry on with the structure of the house, the way that we've got it with all the pillars, all the spruce pillars. But my plan is with this area that we've got, is we have a super smelter on this wall, and then we have storage here, and we just make it look like a cozy kitchen. That's the goal. I'm going to keep the theme with the diorite polished floor. I think it looks nice. It's like white tiles, and I think it will fit the kitchen perfectly. But a super smelter is something that I've needed for so long, and I've just been putting it off, but now we're going to do it. So we're going to get this all done and out of the way to start this episode off. But pretty much, I'm going to set the time lapse up. Whilst it's recording, I'm going to stream me designing the kitchen, basically the raw footage. So if you do catch the stream, then I hope you enjoyed. But if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed this time lapse and try and make it to the next one. So let's make a kitchen. Let's make it look good. Let's do this. Right, okay, we've got to this point, right? The time-lapse might have been all over the place, if I'm being honest, because I was stopping, starting, deleting things because I didn't like it. But we've got to this point here, which I think is looking okay, but there's definitely a lot that needs to be added. The super smelter I'm really pleased with, because it looks nice and it's just simple, and we made the output and the coal drop-offs look good as well, so I'm pleased with it. This kitchen, this part here, as much as I want a productive kitchen, I also want a kitchen that is aesthetically pleasing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for the time lapse, but I'm just going to cut back to when I've completely designed it all and we've got a complete kitchen, because like I said, this isn't the main objective for the episode, so I just want to get this done basically. So I'll skip to when we've completely finished the kitchen. Yes, look at this. I've smashed it. I was really struggling with it at first, but got to this point now and I'm super pleased with it. Obviously we got some gaps to fill, but I'll just go through everything that we've got. So you come straight in here. I'm just going to use this to store all the coal and the torches and that. This part here, we've obviously got like a stove with a floating island with extractor fans. Also done these cool things with the banners, right, that make it look like cabinets. This is a working fridge. You press the button and you get food. And these are like drawers. I'd never used banners before, but after this I'm going to be using them a lot more. Of course, the main purpose of this build for auto smelter. So input here, if I show you quickly, Say I want some glass, I just come up to this chest, well barrel, put the sand in, let it drop down. And then when that's done, I send that on its way. There we go. And when it empties all of that stuff out, glass should come through the output, which it has. So I am super pleased with this. It is looking so cool. And of course, yes, I did it on stream. Some of you guys jumped in and said hello, so thank you. So make sure that if you do see me streaming that you jump in so you can keep up to date with everything that we're doing on our world. But now that we got that out of the way, we can actually work on the main project of this episode. If I show you this chest here, this here is a lot of the first things that we've ever got in this world. The dragon head, we've got the ores. So, what I want to do is I want to make a museum. The purpose of this museum is to showcase everything we've got in the last 1,000 days leading up to this moment. So, when we eventually reach 2,000 days on this world, we will then make another museum showcasing everything that we've got during the 1,000 days to the 2,000 days. See where I'm going with this? Because on my old world, I made a museum and it looked great, it was so cool, but the problem is I couldn't expand onto it and there was a lot more stuff that I was getting over time that I'd have liked to have added to it. So that's going to be the goal. There is the target. I know it's quite far from our base, but I think it would look so cool. So my plan is if we wipe out this, right, I'm gonna have to bring a beacon over, but I'll need to destroy this mountain so it's flat to this level. So I have to do a bit of terraforming. I want it to be quite big, not too big, but I want it to be quite big. But I think over there, especially from here, if we can just about see it, I just think it would look sick, I really do. And then we can always make a pathway going up that way. We could make a bridge there. It leads to endless opportunities, really. So I'm gonna get everything together, get a beacon, and I'm gonna make my way over there to start the terraforming. Let's do this. Right, I'm here, let's set this beacon up quickly then. Right, now that we've done that, the mission is simple. We need to terraform this whole mountain. Let's do this. Wow, we've managed to do it. As you can see, it's a completely new mountain. The museum will be on top of here, which I think will be sick because obviously you'll be able to see it from over here, just off in the distance there. Well, that took a while, but I'm glad we got that done. Sweet. So now we can actually work on the design of the museum. So the block I actually want to use to make the museum is quartz blocks. And you may be wondering why I've got 97 levels. And that is pretty much why. What I did is I went and traded all of my melons, pumpkins, potatoes, carrots to the villagers that we've got outside. And then I went over to the village. I created a stonemason. I filled up a whole shulker of blocks of quartz. So it may be enough, it may not be enough. But this is what we're going to go for. I don't even know where to start. So I'm going to try figure out the outline and I'll be back with you when I have. Okay, so we've got to this point. I've got the perimeter of the build and I think it's looking good. I also added the red carpet. Because why not? So now that we've done this, we need to work on getting the walls up and the roof. And for the floor, I think I'm going to use deep slate. I feel like deep slate and quartz work very well together. But yeah, from all of this coming from the top of my head, I'm quite proud of it, to be honest. Never really been that good at big builds. I know it's not even that big, but for me it's big. Yeah, I think it looks sick. I can't wait for this to be done. So let's crack on with the walls, the roof, and the floor. Let's do this. And we've completed the museum. Look how good it looks. I'm so proud of that. That is so cool. Took us a lot of trading to get there, but we did it. Let's go check it out. Wow. So you wouldn't have seen me do these pillars, but I added them in because I just thought it was a bit empty and it was needed, and they look so good as well. If I show you all the way around, obviously these walls are a bit flat, but I've done the best that I can with them. Over time, I might add to it, but for now, basis of the museum is complete and I'm super proud of it. But obviously we are only on day 938, so we actually need to decide what we're going to showcase inside the museum. So that's what I want to spend the remaining days on, just getting everything together. If you've been following along this series, you would know that in this chest is all the first of stuff that we've got whilst playing. So these are all the things that we can add, and obviously we can add our own little touches to it as well. But that was the goal, for it to look good from here, and I think we smashed it. Could not be more proud, considering I'd done this just with no plan. I just made a base layer and went for it, and this is what I came up with. So why not, let's carry on this red carpet. Right, now we just need to figure out what we're going to do. Let's start with a chandelier. Why not? Straight in the center like this. I think it would just be good across the whole top, don't you think? And add some end rods and see what that looks like. Yeah, I think something like that comes down into the middle. That's a good start. Maybe we add some in these pillars. How's that looking? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So right here are the main things that I want to display in this museum. And then there'll also be other things that I make and add on just to fill the gaps. But I think the main thing that I want to focus on is a display for the mending book and the silence trim. I've got an idea of what I want to do, so I'm going to set a time lapse up and bring you with me. We'll see what I come up with. Let's go. Okay then, so this is what I went for. I wanted to try and incorporate an ancient city type of thing. And if you see here, we've got both of the display items. These are duplicates, but these are the originals. I've put them in the chest in the orientation of which we found them. I think we did a good job, considering obviously the block palette that we had to use against the white, I think is different and I like it. So I'm going to leave that as it is. Over time we can add to it, but for now I'm pleased with it, and that's how I'm going to leave it. So now we can move on to another display. So moving forward, as this world has gone on, I've made sure to keep the first of whatever kind of thing it is. And so I think it'd be great if we can display them here. So on the front, I think we have our first wooden pickaxe, our first enchanted golden apple, our first heart of the sea, and then our first golden apple. These are just little things, but it adds to it and I like it. I kept them for a reason. And so for this next display item, don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to set out a time lapse and bring you with me. Let's go. Like what I've done? Hey, I like it. It's an end ship. I've incorporated it coming out of the wall to showcase our dragon head. Yeah, I like that. That is different. That is different. It was just one of those things that sprung to mind, and I think it looks sick. That's the second major display item. And so for this left side, I want to display the first axolotl we found. So we have the deep dark, the end city, and then we can have a lush cave type of theme here. I'm gonna go for it. And the axolotl in to finish. Sweet. Look at this, man. This is so cool. So these are the 3 main displays. And now we can do little things. Oh, that was close. That's what I was saying. Now we can do all little things around. But this is so cool, man. Oh, I just forgot, actually. If I destroy that. There we go. 2 waterfalls. Sweet. Right, look. Changed it to purple glass, and you're probably wondering why. Why would I do that? Why would I change what the ship looks like? Hear me out. I want to put an end crystal here, and I feel like it would look so cool if you could just, you know, see through it. I need to take a chance here, because as soon as I place it, if I destroy it, it will blow everything up. I'm going to take a chance here because I went into creative and I put myself in survival. I didn't think you'd be able to do this, and we're going to find out now. But you can destroy the obsidian. I feel like it may not work. I feel like it's just working because it was in creative originally. So we'll see. Oh, God. I'm going for it. Okay. Don't know why I jumped off the edge. Oh, my God. It works. Oh my God, this is gonna look so good. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. I'm super pleased with that. Wow, look at this place. This is coming along nicely, man. It's different. That's what matters. Right, I've just added this little thing. It's like a mine shaft to add to the lush cave part that we've made. But I've done this, right? I can't find the axolotl. It's gone. It's not up here and it's not up there. So I don't get how that's happened. It's quite frustrating if I'm being honest. And obviously we can't just leave it empty. So we're going to have to go find a new one. Right, so I don't know if I'm going to show you me going and getting the axolotl. But we have indeed got another one. The exact same colour as well. Or just have to say that it is the same one, even though it isn't. But I've added this trim around, and we can put something here to display what the axolotl is. Just hope it doesn't get out again. So I think it would be cool if we could add like a podium for the egg too. Something like that. I'm just going to make that look like a little bit of an end island, and we'll do a separate little thing for an elytra. I like this. Here I want our armor that we've used for these 1,000 days. So that will go there. So a little one that we can work on is the oars. Just realised that's wrong. That shouldn't be like that. I'll fix that. For the oars, I'm just going to do something simple just like this. Displaying it on the table showcase. This spot is for the emerald ore, which we have yet managed to find, but I'm sure we'll be able to find one soon. Yeah, something like this. I like that. It's different. So I've actually just made this little pod here to display our elytra wings. Because if I put them on this wall, they just go through the block. So at least like this, you can fully see it. These are the first set of elytra wings that we got. in this world. I just thought it would look better if it was actually facing this way, because then we could see it. Sweet. I also changed this because it was too big, and like I said, I couldn't add the elytra on the back wall, so I just made it to this, which I think looks very nice. So we're chipping away at it slowly, but we've nearly done it. And as we're closing in on finishing this project, it leaves us with the one task of getting netherite armor. So this is what this spot is saved for, and I've gone and got myself some fire resistance potions as well as some stacks of TNT. And how can I forget, I also went and found myself an emerald ore in the windswept hills. So now that finishes that right there. So the plan is simple. I'm going to go to the nether and we're going to go get some netherite. Let's go. So whilst I'm here now, I'm going to pop this fire out. We can be on our way to level 13. So now I'm just going to dig a massive straight line, and we can use the TNT to blow it all up. Now we place the TNT. Right, let's go for it. Really? Hey, there's some right there. And let's grab as much as this as we possibly can. Do you know what? This is so fun doing it with TNT. I must say. I've always done it with beds, but doing it with TNT is just so much better. Okay, I think that was it for that run. 13, not bad. Oh! God, I nearly just died straight away. What am I doing? So we just keep running into lava. So I'm just going to have to make do with this. Let's go for it. Okay, I'm going for it. Ooh. Right here. If I'm correct, we just need one more piece. And it's right there. Now we should have enough for full netherite gear and tools. Right, we gotta be careful here. I've just found a bastion and I need gold. So I just died. Oh, I panicked so bad. Right, okay, straight in. I didn't even load it up. Oh my god. I got some rough coordinates from the footage, but I'm not really. I don't really have a lot of faith with this one, if I'm being honest. Oh my god. I think I found it. This is it. Right, no around. Oh, okay, all that. Right, we gotta be quick. Our stuff luckily found the way back. Oh my god, we just lost our... Let me block that up. Oh my god. Oh no, we lost some stuff, man. So we lost our boots and we lost our helmet. Oh, and of course all of our levels. Right, let's just recuperate a sec. I'm playing this so scared, man. These brutes are no joke, man, are they? We got some scrap, which is good. That was really disappointing, actually, if I'm being honest. All of that for that. Do I even want to go down? No, not really. I kind of want to get out of here. Why do I do it to myself? Oh, but there is loads of gold, actually. Oh, are we going to go for another? Soul speed. Oh, diamond shovel, take that. Block of gold, chains, crying obsidian, block of iron, obsidian again. Right, can we just do what we came to do, please, and just blow out this TNT and go home? Thank you. Oh, and just as we do that, another good old bastion spawns in front of us, doesn't it? Not really a lot here, if I'm being honest. Golden carrots is nice. Is that another chest, sir? Yeah, it is. Oh, we're going again. Snout banner. Okay. Take that. Oh, we got an armor trim. Soul speed 2. Let's go. Soul speed is nice. It's very nice. More netherite scraps. Soul speed 1 again. A template, which is good. Iron, gold. Right, I don't know what just happened, but my game crashed. If I show you, I have no achievements again. I really don't understand. I really don't understand. Basically took me back to a point that I'd already been at. So like the stuff that I did, it just didn't register. So I just came back because I didn't want to deal with all of that. I believe now we've got enough ancient debris. Yes, we do. I'm just getting achievements. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But either way, we picked up on some nice things. Some nice things. Soul speed. We can actually make soul speed 3 now. Sick. Sick. I'm actually so happy that we just realised we've lost our swift sneak. Please say we've got one in here. Swift sneak 1. Oh my god, we do. We do. But let's get this ancient debris smelted. Let's get that going. And now with these 37 netherite scraps, if we grab our gold, we can make 9 netherite ingots. And to make netherite gear, we will need to duplicate the netherite templates. So we need our diamonds. Luckily I had 41 diamond ore. This will also put our levels up. See how many we get. From 41 we got 92, so that's double. Can't complain with that at all. So now we need to duplicate the netherite templates. Right, so we should have enough netherite templates now. Keep one in there. Okay, let's start with our tools then. Give me the loot. Spleef, the taxman, the silky way. And before we make our gear netherite, I actually want to make the best enchanted gear that we possibly can. So I'm going to get some levels by trading with the villagers, using the skeleton farm, and we'll go from there. Right, I've got some levels, and do you know what I've just realised? I never actually put Swift Sneak on. They don't even go on boots, they go on leggings. Right, okay. Either way, I've gone through my enchanted books and these are the ones that we can use. So we've got Mending, Soul Speed, Swift Sneak, Feather Falling and Protection 4. So we need to make a fully enchanted set of gear. So obviously we want to fill the other spot in the museum with the netherite gear. So I've decided I'm not going to fully enchant that gear. I'm just going to leave it with the gear that we've got here. Then I will fully re-enchant a whole new set of armor and try and make some god gear. So let's rename it all actually. 1000 days chestplate. There we go, so we've got that all renamed there. Now we need to convert it to netherite. Chestplate, leggings, boots. I never actually got that achievement, so that's cool. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's check it out and see what it looks like anyway. Wow. Still looks so cool. Alright, let's do this. This is going to be so cool. Helmet, leggings, chestplate, boots. Sweet. This looks so good, man. But now we got to make our own armor, and I've got just the plan. So I just went over to the villagers and I restocked on all of my mending books and the sharp 4 books that our villagers sell all the way in the village over there. You might be thinking why I put my helmet on the armor stand in the museum. The reason is because I want to start wearing a gold helmet. I think it looks sick, it goes with the skin so well, and I just think it's cool, so why not? So I'm going to start with there. Prop 4. Respiration. Okay, that's a good start. So I'm just going to skip to when I've enchanted it all and we've got it all sorted. So I've figured out the enchantments. We've got projectile on the helmet, we've got fire protection on the chest plate, blast protection on the leggings, and just normal protection on the boots. I do eventually want to change these to netherite, so I will do that as well. But for now, I just want to add some trims to it. And I'm thinking this time, I'm going to go more of a yellow. Yes, look at this. It will look so good with netherite, but the crown makes it look sick as well. I like this. Maybe I try to get myself some sort of like yellow cape or something instead of the green one that I just had on. So as now we're closing in on the 1000 days, we still had a few spots to fill, okay? So off camera, I've went and got ourselves some friends. So what I did, remember when we went to the end, I went back and I went to the pillager outpost and I got ourselves some LAs. So we've got this spot and this spot. As you can see, I already put it to LA. This was my plan the whole time. I think it fits the theme with the axolotl. We're going to have some LAs here. I think I've got an idea of something I want to do. So I'm going to give it a go. Right, I think this is what I'm going to go for. It's actually been quite a while since I've been on the world, but I just hopped back on and finished this. I've had a lot going on at the moment, so apologies for this video taking longer to come out. But here we've got the LA Sanctuary. I like it, it goes with this theme. But we are closing in on the 1000 days, so I really need to get a move on with what we're going to do for the remaining spots. And I've decided for this spot here, I want to make a map of our base that we've done over the course of these 1000 days. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll need a cartography table. Cool. So now we need to make a map. I believe it's with a compass. I'm going to need some iron. Let's make a few of these then. Let's make this the center. Oh, that looks so sick. That actually looks so sick. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to fly around and fill up all of these 7 maps. I'll need one more as well actually, and I'll be back with you when I've done that. Right, I should have got all the maps and they're all laid out here. If I quickly show you, if I just lay it out on the floor, say here, and go through each map, it should all line up. Look at that, there we go. Look at our area, man. It doesn't have the museum in it though. I think I'm gonna have to do that. So be right back. There we go. So now it includes the museum too, which is cool. But I also want to copy these maps and I also want to lock it in. So when we do reach our next milestone, we can look back on the progress that we've made. Right then, to duplicate the map, it's as simple as getting the map, putting it with another map, and then we have 2. Simple as that. And the reason I'm duplicating them is because I want a map here in the base too. So I'm going to lock them both in, but that is all of the maps duplicated. So now I'm going to lock them in, and the way we do that is with glass panes. And then we're going to lock all of these maps in, just like that. There we go. Now we've got all the maps locked and we can take them over to the museum. So I think I'm going to do it here, do something like this. I've got an idea. So I'm going to just crack on with it. Here we go. What do we think about this? Just simple. The reason I've left this part is because I've got an idea of something that I want to add here. But yeah, I like that. Everything's filling up nicely. And with the shaders on. Yes, I've got an idea. We're going to put a light coming down like we have with all these other ones. There we go. Now we have a chandelier to go with it. Sweet. It actually looks so cool when you look at everything. I'm proud of what we managed to achieve over these 1000 days, and I'm glad I've been able to share it with you guys. And so now that we've done all of this, it just leaves us with this last part that I want to add. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm just going to skip to when I've done it, because I'm not actually sure on how I'm supposed to do it, but I know you can. So 3, 2, 1. Now tell me that ain't sick. You're probably wondering what it is. If I show you, please, I don't want it to mess it up, but I'm sure I can take it off and put it back on. This is the 1000 days crown, so the reward that I have given myself for getting to 1000 days, and we've made it a podium here, and I think it looks so cool. I think that looks so cool. Look at this place, man. I spent so much time on it and I'm actually so happy with it. Everything just looks sick, let's be honest. But we need to add the finishing touches. So for the finishing touches then, I want to make a pathway leading up to the museum. So when we fly and we come to here, we'll have a walkway from here going up. That's the plan. And there we have it. I completed the pathway up towards the museum. I just wanted something simple. So adding a walkway like this and adding some trees and grass to the area made it look that little bit better. But with all that being said, pretty much completed the objective for this episode. So what better way to end it off than to go through and give you a tour of the 1000 Days Museum. So of course, when we come in, we have our first ofs, which is a first wooden pickaxe, our first enchanted golden apple, the first heart of the sea, and the first golden apple. Going forward, if you click on here, this is our first netherite enchanted armor with the silence trim, so that definitely deserves the spot in here. And then behind that, we have the dragon egg. On top, I incorporated a elytra ship with an end crystal. I think it's different. It just sprung to mind and I went for it, and I'm really pleased with it. So there's not much more to be said on that one. And moving over to the right, as you can see, we have our first set of elytra wings. These have a little pod for itself. It's self-explanatory really. And then of course, I think the real core of the museum, if I'm being honest, is the podium for the silence trim that we got and the mending book that we managed to acquire in the same chest. It was mental. It was a mental episode, I must say. Moving over, we have our 1000 days map. So this is locked in to what the 1000 days will look like. I might have to change that because we have updated it a little bit, so I will do that. It's something we can look back on as we make our progress with this world. Then moving over to the left side, we have the ores. These are just the first ores that I've collected. Over time, I put them into a chest, made a little podium for them. And then we have the axolotl. Obviously, this isn't the original axolotl that we had. Throughout this whole episode, I'm still yet to find it, so I think it may have died, but I hope not. But I'm pleased with this part. It came out better than I thought it would, to be honest. And I wanted to try replicate what we had done over here to make it look all symmetrical. I think we did a very good job at doing that. And then moving over to the right, we have the LA Sanctuary. If you click on here, it just says the LAs. It says it there as well. But yeah, this one sprung to mind as well. I kind of needed something to fill up this area, and this is what I went for. Finally, the 1000 Days Crown. This is the reward I gave myself for surviving the 1000 days in this world and getting to this milestone. And it fit perfectly in that spot, and it looks great. So overall, I'm super pleased with all of this. It's come out 10 times better than what I thought it would, so I really cannot complain. But I'm not going to end the episode here. I want to end it on the 1000 days. So I'm just going to go around, add some little touch-ups. And when we're on the 1000 days, we will end the episode. There we go. You can't really tell the difference, but I've changed the maps. So they're updated now. Oh, so I just thought of something, right? And this is actually inspired by a YouTuber called Soup. And I'm sure plenty of other people have done this. Is basically made some sort of graveyard that knows every time he's died. And we've died, I think, 3 times in this world. I'll go back and check the episodes, but if I'm correct, it is 3 times. Whilst we're just trying to kill time, I've got a perfect place where I want to go do it. So let's get some signs and let's fly to the top of our mountain up here. I don't know, maybe we could move in the future, but I think here would be cool. So just something like this. So, episode 1, we actually plummeted to our death by collecting andesite under our base. We fell into a mine shaft and just fell to our death. There you go, fell into a mine shaft. That was our first death. Now the second death I actually never put into a video, but it was in episode 1 as well. And what happened was, a creeper landed on my head whilst I was mining, and it just completely exploded me. But I managed to get all of my stuff back, so I just didn't include it. The video was long already as it is, so, but this did indeed happen. If I'm correct, the only other time we've died in this series is this episode. We died to a piglin brute, as you would have seen. So I'll keep this for like this for now. Why not? It adds something up here. If I am missing any deaths and you guys know, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll add them in the next episode. But yeah, this won't stay here forever. Hopefully we don't really add to this list, but it's something in it. It's just a little something. But we're nearly there. And there we have it. 1000 days. I can't believe we've actually got to this point. 1000 days in our Minecraft world is a big milestone for us. I just want to say, if you have made it this far and you have been watching along, on this journey, then I have to say a huge thank you to you guys, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be in this situation now. I probably wouldn't even be playing this world. But we've done it. We've got our museum to go with it. It looks so good. I'm super happy with everything we've managed to do across these 1,000 days. I've really pushed myself with the builds that I've gone for, and I've really tried going outside the box and not just copying what other people do. This is how I like to play Minecraft, and I hope you guys enjoy watching me play it like this. I just want to say thank you for bearing with me. I know this episode took a long time to get out, but it is getting to that point on this world now where the videos will take longer to get out, because the projects that we do are just going to take that little bit longer. We got so much more we can do with this world, and I'm really looking forward to it. And like mentioned at the start of this video, I am going to start streaming a lot more when I need to do things and add things to certain builds and stuff, just stuff that doesn't go into an episode alone. So if you do catch me streaming, please make sure to jump in and say hello, and so you keep up to date with everything that's going on in this world. As well, please make sure, like mentioned at the start of this video, if you're looking for a Discord to join or just to keep on top of my uploads, please click the link in the description below and join the Discord. But I guess with all that being said, this is indeed the end of the episode. And once again, thank you all for your support across these 1,000 days and all of these episodes. Like I said, I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell on. That way you'll never miss an upload. So once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you continue with me on my journey, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it steady.